Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for joining me this morning. This is the DAX Open with myself, Russell Shaw, Senior Market Specialist at FXCM, and of course, my email address, rshaw@fxcm.com. Today, Friday the 24th. It's going to be a exceptionally slow day. Most of the stock markets are closed. FTSE half day as far as I'm aware, so please keep that in mind. I'll just bring up the high risk investment warning and the commentaries disclaimer. And what I was thinking we'll just take a high level view of the DAX this morning. It's closed, and I'll show you the PDF of the times, so you know what you can expect. And the FTSE is open, but again, a half day, so maybe we'll just take a look at the FTSE weekly and do a very brief top down there. Here's the market commentaries disclaimer, and we'll just take a look at market scope. So I won't go into CNBC this morning. I want to bring this up. This is just the holiday hours, just so you guys are aware. So here, Friday the 24th, and you can just see here the FTSE early close, DAX closed. So you can see a lot of instruments aren't going to be trading today. So just very there's going to be no liquidity. In fact, I was looking at the charts just before I logged in. There was hardly any ticks. All right, having said that, let's just bring this up. This is the weekly for the DAX, so there won't be trade here. And I think that this has been a remarkable week, just in terms of the candle. As we said yesterday, sharp sell down, but at the low, the bears really lose control and the bulls take over. Next week, again, there's going to be slow liquidity, but the test is going to be for next week's candle to effectively close above this aqua horizontal, have a higher low end, and then we probably have a higher trough, higher peak. It's sort of very cramped over here in terms of price action, but we'll follow that through, and we'll see if there is an opportunity for some gains sort of the end of this year, early into next year. And ultimately, we want to get above there, don't we? But here's our first measure. I looked at the FTSE yesterday. It's one that we don't look at all that often, but it is showing some really good signs of life. So we'll just bring that up. And again, a really terrific week for the FTSE. A huge sell down. The bears lose control. Bulls now have really pushed price right up. This is no longer HT question mark. That's actually, we can change it to higher trough. And we are right by the resistance. This is not all-time highs for the FTSE. So a lot of stock markets are at all-time highs. The FTSE's not. The FTSE still hasn't caught up to its pre-COVID sell down. But if you go through to the DAX, you'll see we're pretty close to all-time highs here. So the FTSE has been lagging. Nevertheless, it's still been trending upwards, albeit at not quite at the pace of the other indexes. But this is looking very interesting. And if you just go through to this chart over here, we have just thrown on this triple moving average and the stochastic for the FTSE. Let's just make this easier to see. So the weekly, you can see that this green EMA, this fast EMA, which is, I think this is the 5, 13, 34. These are all simples. These are simple moving averages, but it's moving into what we call a bullish formation, the green on top of orange, orange on top of red. And then, of course, if we get that angle and separation, there's some momentum. And the RSI is turning upwards. And of course, if it moves through to the 80 level and holds. So I think FTSE looks quite interesting. You know, trading today, I think, is a non-event. But going into 2022, perhaps this is an index that we pay a little bit more attention to. So whilst the DAX is not trading, again, FTSE is, I would be hesitant to commit to any trades, to commit to any trades today. In fact, I know I'm not gonna. And you can sit in zone 1, and I just think this is going to meander today. You know, so you can look for the triggers here, but again, even if there's a bullish cross on the EMA, a bullish cross on the stochastic, I still wouldn't. I'd think twice about committing any cash days. Just going to be extremely slow, unless, you know, some black swan, something jumps out of nowhere. I wanted to just bring up oil. When I said I'm not going to commit to the market today, I'm not going to enter any new trades. I am long oil. Okay, so this is for transparency's sake. I have entered into an oil position yesterday. I'm still holding it. Probably close it sometime next week because it's not trading today. And that is it. There's it from me. So if there's any questions, go ahead and type. Otherwise, I want to thank everyone for phenomenal support this year. I know it's not the end of the year, but yeah, if there's no real question. Joachim, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to everyone who's celebrating. Very Happy New Year, and of course, just a best wishes for 2022 for everyone. All right, no other questions, so I think we will wrap up there. Thank you, Cobus, thank you, Peter, and Sentiment Right, back to you guys. Thank you, Lisa, to you as well, and you, Chris, of course. Thank you so much for being such strong supporters. And Monday is a public holiday here, so just be aware of that. So we'll pick up on Tuesday. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll chat next week. Thanks very much.